As we know from the last video, the peripheral nervous system is one of the two major branches of the human nervous system. But what does the peripheral nervous system actually do? Well, to understand that, we need to understand the two branches of the peripheral nervous system itself, the somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. We're going to look at the somatic nervous system in this video. Basically, the somatic nervous system is responsible for voluntary movement of the body. Try turning your head slightly to the left. You just made use of your somatic nervous system. Now scrunch your face up like this. You just made use of your somatic nervous system. Every time we voluntarily move, essentially we're making use of this branch of the peripheral nervous system. As you can see in the diagram, there are two concepts that are included as part of the somatic nervous system, motor and sensory. These words refer to types of neurons, which we use for different types of tasks. Sensory neurons send sensory information toward the central nervous system for processing. Sensory information, as the name suggests, relates to information of the senses. Now remember that the central nervous system includes the brain and the spinal cord. So that means that the things that you smell, see, taste, touch, and hear are sent to the brain from other parts of the body via the sensory neurons. Now you are currently hearing my voice. Sensory neurons from your somatic nervous system are taking that information toward the central nervous system for processing. But we also have motor neurons. As opposed to sensory neurons, motor neurons are sent away from the central nervous system toward other parts of the body, such as organs and muscles. Motor neurons allow us to move in the way that we wish, and in response to the sensory information that has been sent to the central nervous system by the sensory neurons. There is also such a thing as an interneuron, which sends messages between the sensory neurons and the motor neurons. So it works a bit like this. Imagine you are playing tennis. When you're looking at the ball or your opponent, you can understand the situation due to sensory neurons. That is, sensory neurons send the images that you're seeing and the noises that you're hearing toward your central nervous system. There, the sensory information is processed, and motor neurons are sent towards the muscles in your hands that are holding your racket. This is so that you can respond to the situation in an appropriate manner. For example, your ability to absorb that sensory information and to decide where to hit the ball is determined in this way. It all happens very quickly. Have a go at these two questions from the 2010 VCAR exam to make sure that you have a handle on the difference between sensory and motor neurons. The correct responses and other practice questions are available below this video. Now one last thing. You may come across afferent neurons and efferent neurons. These are simply different names for the sensory neurons and motor neurons that we know so well. You can remember which is which by using the word same. In the next video, we're starting to look at the other branch of the peripheral nervous system, the autonomic nervous system. Thanks for watching and happy studying.
Hey guys, if you need a hand, click on the Engage Wiki link. Or you can go straight to the next video. It's a straight.